Hi Libra, my name is Audrey Allison, and this is your March 2015 forecast for the month. I'm very happy to be here. Thanks for joining me and for tuning in. Let's start the month with an aspect that I feel is beautiful and worth mentioning. And it's starting on the 3rd of March, and this is between Jupiter, who's stationed in Aries, trining Uranus, Jupiter stationed in Leo, trining Uranus, who's stationed in Aries. This is a fire trine. This is exactly at 14 degrees, and it's affecting your 7th house of relationship and your 11th house of friendship. This is when you see friends become lovers. This is when you see Jupiter bring expansion and very sudden, Uranus energy, Uranian energy of abrupt, shocking revelation, mixed with a trine of Jupiter's expansion and luck. This is in between groups and clubs and organizations of the 11th house and your goals and hopes and wishes, and your 7th house of marriage and soulmates. You could find that you meet someone in these groups or clubs that you belong to at this time. And specifically on the 3rd, it's that day where it has that energy, magical energy. So it was worth mentioning. I would circle that day on your calendar and be readily available and out of the house if you were looking for a relationship. For those of you in relationship, this is beautiful just for connecting with friends who are also in relationships at that time. You might even have a great night, a great dinner out, but there's luck here too. So I really like what could be accomplished on the day of the 3rd in your relationships. Now, on the 5th, we have our full moon at 14 degrees Virgo, another 14-degree mark. This is bringing an awareness into your 12th house, Libra, so you are very spiritually in tune, psychically in tune. The 12th house is the most quiet house on the astrological wheel, which is governed by Virgo for you, the sign right before you. So the full moon is an awareness. What is being illuminated here? What needs to be seen? Now, this is coming through dreams, too. The 12th house is premonitions, dream activity, the house of secrets, the house of illusions. I like that. You could be receiving information at this time from another realm, so pay attention. On the 12th of March, Mercury enters Pisces. This is your 6th house of health. We love this. Communications, local travel, information coming in about the health, or the 6th house of daily work. You could receive information or communication regarding the routine, your daily routine, your work, your schedule that might need to change. But I really like Mercury in the 6th for those waiting for test results, blood work, things like that, waiting to take courses about the health, whether this is anything from yoga to seeing a nutritionist. This kind of energy is there. Mercury will be in this energy until the 30th, so I would, take advantage of that while he's there. On the 16th, we have a tense energy. Our Uranus-Pluto square will be exact at 15 degrees. So Uranus, again, stationed in Aries in your 7th house, your opposite sign, and Pluto stationed in Capricorn. So this will be the 4th house for you, 7th and 4th, the home and the relationship sector. There could be tension in the home around the 16th. I want you to circle that date, and I wouldn't want you to have too high of an expectation around that day. I feel like there could be tension or stressor in the home, and you just want to chalk it up to some planetary energy coming through for that day. Now, on the 17th, the day after St. Patrick's Day, we have a Venus transit. Your ruling planet, Venus, will enter Taurus. This is your 8th house of inheritance and estates and wills. The 17th of March, Venus is beautifying this 8th house sector. For those of you with pending legal settlements or lawsuits, this is the time you're going to see it come in from the 17th of March through the end of the month, but actually even into April, because there's a few things that are happening in your 8th house. This is definitely a time to handle taxes, lawsuits, attaining retaining your attorneys and obtaining the correct paperwork and counsel that you'll need. On the 20th now, this is the first day of spring, but it's also the first day of our astrological year. Aries, March 20th, starts off our astrological calendar. But now, on the first day of spring in the northern hemisphere, the vernal equinox, in the southern hemisphere, it's the autumnal equinox, first day of autumn. But we have a new moon on this day, and we also have a bloody solar eclipse at 29 degrees Pisces. So this is the 20th of March, first day of spring, new moon solar eclipse. Huge energy. This is your 6th house of health. Love it. And your 7th house of partnerships. So you know what, Libra? This is your year for finding a relationship, for those of you who want one, and for those of you who aren't in one. But it's also the year to connect with the relationship that you already have, if you have one. Now, it's also great to implement a health regimen or routine around the 20th and onward, because you have such huge planetary support in your 6th sector of health. It's almost, it should become a priority to you to make sure that you create a habit for yourself, the 6th house of habit, of habitual routine. Libra, create this habit for yourself every day, every week, or every month. This has to happen now. There's no more delaying. Your 6th house is like, hello, we want you to implement something here. Let's get to it. Okay, so the sun is in your relationship sector, and on the 30th, Mars joins him. Mercury joins the sun in this 7th house again, this second transit. So it is relationship time. From the 30th on, and most of April, this is a great time for online dating for those of you who have an account. It's a good one. It's communications, it's interviewing your potential mates, your potential suitors. It's a good time. Mercury's also very analytical, and he's looking for the right information, so you'd be very perceptive from the 30th of March through April in your relationships. On the 31st now, Mars is entering this 8th house sector where he's meeting in conjunct Venus. Mars and Venus are in your house of inheritance and settlement. Mars is men, women is Venus. There's a complete balance in your 8th house of law and attorneys and death and transformation and shared resources. I feel a lot of Libras are either receiving monies, shared resources, or payouts in March, or they're definitely hearing about them, and then Mars entering this 8th house in all of April and half of May will trigger the payment in. But I'm kind of feeling from the 17th on, when Venus enters your 8th house, there's huge potential for that. Let me look at the cards. Let me see what kind of coin cards we've got going on. The money tree would tell me, straight up inheritance payout coming through in March. But let's see what's happening. I'm feeling the Justice card as well, or the Libra card, which is yours. But if you'd like a reading with me personally, you can book with me at audreyallison.com. And on Facebook, I'm at Audrey Allison Astrology and Tarot. I'd appreciate your likes. Let's get to it. Libra. Three of Wands. Replenishment. A new wave of reinforcement. Also, local or travel. The Ace of Coins, this is the first day of spring. This is the money card, the initiating something new. But it's also the new moon. Ooh, and this is also a new moon energy, the Ace of Wands. I'm getting a lot of aces because the 20th of March is the initiating day of our astrological new year. It's exciting. Now, here we go. Eight of Coins. Getting paid what you're due, hard work. And these two fell out as well. The King of Cups, King of Vessels, and also the Hierophant. Counsel, study, someone teaching you, Also a guru, someone who's giving you advice and, you know, someone wise, someone that you're seeking wisdom from. And the King of Cups is self-fulfillment, finding answers within. It's also the sign of Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio male. Now, what does all this mean? I'm thinking this really, I'm not feeling travel because honestly, your ninth house is not lit up and neither is your third, which is local and faraway travel. What this card means is a new wave of reinforcements. It does have the word new in the definition. Replenishment, a new resources. Your ship is coming in. Your ship is sailing. Your ship is coming in. I have the chills. Okay, so the eyeball on this ship, very tiny, but it's in the middle. There he is. It's like, you know, you see what's coming and there's no stopping it. It's heading right towards you. And this is a positive card because it's coming at the time of spring. It's coming on the 20th, the first day of spring, the Ace of Coins, new money. This is your payout. This is what's coming. This is what's happening. And with that money, first of all, you've earned it. You've earned it through hard work. And this is your reward. It might not necessarily be given to you from this work, but it's coming nonetheless. And this is what you can start from it. A new endeavor, a creative endeavor. One big lump sum. One big chunk. And for those of you in therapy, I think therapy would be very self-fulfilling for you. I think that your intuition is very strong, leading you to the right guidance, lawyer, counsel, spiritual healer, guru, yoga master. I mean, the Hierophant is someone, you know, could be a personal trainer. The Hierophant takes on many forms. When the student is ready, the master appears, okay? So you might be introduced to someone in March who you might be learning from for months to come. Also, this is going out to someone special to me, but take a look at this card. Who does this look like? Okay, it might look like someone personal to you. You know, this looks like Merlin the Wizard. And this is another personal shout out, but if that makes sense to anybody, Merlin the Wizard is bringing you replenishment in the time of spring so you can start something new and have another passion, have a new form of life, and you deserve it. All right, Libra, I love you and I'll see you next month. My name is Audrey Alison. Have a sweet day. Bye.